China has hit back after US President Joe Biden called Xi Jinping a dictator after their 4-hour talks ahead of the APEC Summit. Live to Trudy McIntosh in San Francisco. So what's the fallout, Trudy?
Yeah. Well, Peter, it was hardly surprising that we'd see China react in not the happiest fashion to that double down by Joe Biden, the US president, here yesterday in San Francisco. He was asked after the 4-hour talks with Xi Jinping whether he believed the Chinese leader was in fact a dictator. He'd said it earlier in the year, and he said he still stands by those comments. Well, we've seen a response from China's foreign ministry not happy with these remarks. It's overshadowed what was in the end a 4-hour talks designed to turn down the temperature between the two global superpowers. They agreed to reopen those military communications channels and stem the flow of the opioid drug fentanyl from China into America. They promised to do that once before and hadn't actually followed through, so it's a matter of wait and see as to whether that actually happens. But this is the reaction from China to the remark about being a dictator.
This kind of statement is extremely incorrect and irresponsible political manipulation which China resolutely opposes. It needs to be pointed out that there are always some ill-intentioned individuals attempting to sow discord and damage Sino-US relations, but their attempts will not succeed.
With the big meeting out of the way, Pacific Rim leaders are now here in San Francisco for the APEC Summit. There have been already lots of meetings underway here in the conference centre. Joe Biden, the US president, has also just addressed a delegation of business CEOs here. He says it's critical in this crucial relationship with China that they stabilise things between the two biggest economies in the world.
Where it makes sense to work together, we've committed to work together. We're going to continue our commitment to diplomacy, to avoid surprises and prevent misunderstandings. A stable relationship between the world's two largest economies is not merely good for the two economies, but for the world. A stable relationship. It's good for everyone.
Anthony Albanese's had a busy morning of meetings too. He's met with the California Governor Gavin Newsom. He met with the BlackRock investment bank CEO. He's also met just a short time ago with Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He's just wrapped up with the new Thai Prime Minister. All of this before the formal summit actually begins. The Prime Minister expected to give a speech there discussing climate change, a focus later this afternoon on trade. As you can see though, Pete, he's copped a lot of flack for being overseas once again. This is the 4th overseas trip in the space of a month. You can tell from the Prime Minister's very own body language that he's not that happy to be here, but given only one leader has ever missed APEC before from the Australian side, he felt he had no choice but to attend.
OK, Trudy McIntosh, thank you.